How's it going, boys? Welcome back to another JO3 video. Today we're going to be talking about TikTok's biggest misandrist. Now misandrist, misogynist, that word, flip it. There you go. There's your definition of misandrist. Flip, a certain few words in there. So we're going to be talking about this Drew character that I've known about for a while, but I didn't really care about because TikTok, they push this type of thing, It's fine. There was only, a kill all men movement just about a year or two ago. So that was pretty cool. But, I wanted to talk about her eventually. It was sort of on my little list of just video ideas I've wanted to cover eventually. Essentially, she makes content, promoting strong, independent women. Woo! I mean, good for you. I don't care. But the other big part of that is she constantly tears down men. Whether it's justified or not. There's a few cases I've seen where it was justified, where it was a dude harassing her or somebody else. I'm not talking about those today. I'm talking about some situations where she either generalizes when she doesn't like generalizing, we'll get to that later, or just going after men or just name calling or anything like that. Something you think, if you were trying to promote equality, you would not do. You would try to do the opposite, try to build discussion. But I'm going to show you Drew real quick, and then we're going to get further into the discussion.
Hey!
No.
So I wanted to come on here and talk to y'all about something that I have noticed once again. I've noticed that it's become somewhat of a trend for all of these terrible men to spend a lot of time, expend a lot of energy talking about how much they don't like me. That's called riding my back for views, man.
I don't mean to cut her off, but I definitely do. But we're going to, cover a couple of things she just mentioned. So the terrible men attacking her. I'm sure there's a couple. She shows a couple more of the TikToks I found and watched. I watched a couple more recent TikToks. That sucks. But when she means terrible men, she means like 90% of men. So, that's cool. Also, that laugh, that's going to be in my nightmares for the next 3 weeks. So that's cool. And riding her back for views. If I wanted views, I'd go make another Pokemon or Twitch video. Or YouTube video, matter of fact. Or anything else that I've done. So I don't think you could really use that excuse when you have next to no name value off of TikTok.
Every 3 to 6 months, a discourse starts. Some dirt gets kicked up by my biggest fans on this app, which are the terrible men, you guessed it. They love to debate the morality of what it is I do and how I choose to do it.
Yeah, I think that's pretty justified considering you constantly go after dudes and will shit talk them and make, fun of them when you're promoting equality. That might be just a little bit of it. Just a little bit. Also, supporting things like the Kill All Men movement. And some people were joking, of course. But the majority on TikTok, have you seen TikTok? Have you seen the statistics that a lot of teenage girls are developing mental disorders by seeing it on TikTok and developing anxiety and depression? I'm still in the camp that TikTok should be banned, but that's besides the point. Because it is causing people to genuinely believe these type of things. And when you promote that type of behavior, that's how you act and that's how your fans act. They'll go after dudes that you interact with. You claim to be harassed. You don't beat harassment with more harassment. I know men's mental issues are a complete joke to society right now, but that's not how you do things. If you want any actual change, I know activism is god-awful at, actually making change because of that, but bro, if you want actual change, talk with people. Don't generalize like you're about to do in the next clip. Okay, look, this is the clip after next, but still.
I'm a reactionary content creator, bitch. I don't exist without you. That's called being symbiotic. That's a big word for Elmo, though, isn't it? One doesn't exist without the other, bitch. If you're not here, I don't need to be here either.
Okay, for one, you're insulting every dude's intelligence that's watching your video by thinking they don't know what symbiotic means or symbiote means. Good job on that one. But you being reactionary is only half true. You react to a lot of things, but you also cause these things. Most of the time. If you're reacting from your comment section, you completely cause that by posting videos that'll get a reaction so you can make more content out of it. Sure, it's their fault for reacting, but it's your fault for continuing to go after people and continue to push this narrative that's only making things worse about men and their mental health and things. Yeah, they make decisions, anyone can, that like harassing people that aren't right sometimes. That's true. Anyone can. But the way you go about things, Drew, only makes things worse, and it's only gonna keep going. You have over, last I checked, 4 million followers. Verified, because TikTok pushes this. Of course it does. You are only making things worse. You are here simply to make money and then leave. That is all this is. Even if you're not here to make money, you're here just to gain the popularity. You know, squeeze out that little bit, every bit of popularity you can get, and then leave, because you're pushing a narrative that isn't sustainable and is just going to continue to make men's mental health issues worse, because they constantly feel like they are demonized, because they are, and that they can be nothing in society, which is why Andrew Tate got so popular, whether he should be or not. But that's, you know, you are the female Andrew Tate, so, you know, if he should be banned, you really should too. But that's besides the point. I don't like deplatforming, but, you know, if we're going to, you know, keep things fair, either you both should be banned. I said that before. It's probably going to get shadow banned now because I said his name, but that's fine.
Once again, as we all know, my video got him whipped up into a tizzy. They are so easy to upset, it's honestly a little shocking. But I digress. It took men probably about 8 seconds before...
Hold on, I need that played again. This person that doesn't seem to like generalize it. I need you to hear this one more time.
It took men probably about 8 seconds.
Alright, that's all I need to replay, but you generalized. Good job. You don't seem to like generalizing. That seems to be something you're against, but you said just men, so I could assume all men. I'm just pointing it out because you seem to assume if somebody says just women or something like that, he means all women. So shouldn't I do the same for you? Doesn't that sound dumb? Sometimes we just say things, whether we're generalizing or not. Doesn't it sound dumb? I'm just using this point because you seem to not like it. So why do you do it? Is it okay when you do it? Probably. You'll probably say it is because, you know, it's men, but that seems to be the type of person you are based off your content. But, you know, maybe not. It could just be a grift. Wouldn't shock me.
But that never stops them from writing head-ass comments, so I'm gonna respond to the ones that were most commonly used. Because as soon as I wrote this back to them, they had nothing to fucking say to me. The first one was this: fighting fire with fire doesn't help. To that, I say this. According to who?
Says me, JO3 on youtube.com/C/JO3YT. That's who. Me. That is going to be the last clip that we're going to talk about because I said it earlier, I'll say it now. Fire with fire, harassment with harassment, online attacks with online attacks about images and stuff, which doesn't seem to be something you like because when people do it to you, you get annoyed. When people stitched your video of you working out, you got annoyed. But you do the same thing to men, and it's okay, apparently. I mean, TikTok seems to think it does. Then again, TikTok's Chinese spyware, so I don't think that's a good thing to go off of. So, you know, there's that. Regardless, Drew, you continue on with this video, basically trying to make a point. You keep saying things, it's like, oh, name who did that. That's right. Oh, you're putting it together. You're so close. There's nothing to put together, Drew. Simply, you have the biggest grift on TikTok, or you're just a bad person. You're an activist, and the modern activist doesn't contribute to nothing. I'm just gonna be upfront and say it. 99% of activists now contribute nothing except negativity and further division, and that's why we're in the state we're in. If you want to call that political, feel free. I don't think it is. I think it's just a fact. It's just a fact of life right now. Regardless, Drew, fire with fire, harassment with harassment, that doesn't do anything. It continues to divide by gender, male and females, continuing to just be further divided. That's why so many men don't even try to date anymore, because women have this standard that's just unimaginable. A man, you know, has to be able to do all these sort of things, but he also has to be so tall, which is physically impossible to control. Has to have great job, great car, have a house, have everything, while you're still an independent woman. You can still fend for yourself, which is good for you. Good for you with your grift. I hope it's a grift at this point and you're not this actual terrible of a person. But, you know, I could be wrong. It's TikTok. So, Drew, best of luck. Obviously, I don't want anyone to harass this person. She has 4 million followers. They'll probably come after me if any of them exist off TikTok. That's fine, because it wouldn't shock me. That's how activists work. They deplatform and harass till you either give up or you keep fighting and eventually get deplatformed. That's fine. I'm on probably 5 different other websites where all my content's synced up. That's okay. You can try that, but do not harass Drew. I'm completely against harassing somebody. If you also don't like Drew's content though, you can like here. That's fine. You can subscribe, because I personally think her content's dog shit, but at the end of the day, that doesn't give, you know, the permission to go harass. I would not go harass Drew, even if she has the biggest grift or the worst content on TikTok. One of the two, or pretty much both. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe, like I said. Like, share the video, and I'll catch you in the next one.